Hello everyone. Hello Grateful Gang. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. You know you're already part of the what? Grateful Gang, Gang, Gang. Grateful Gang, 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 Gang. Grateful Gang, Gang, Gang. Grateful Gang, 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 Gang. And if you're not a part of the Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. It's free 99. It costs you nothing to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below. All right, guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about my 75 Super Soft Challenge that I'm doing with my girl Sabrina over at Life with Sabrina. She will be linked down below. I'm sure she'll have content coming out. You don't want to miss it. So you're like, girl, what is 75 Super Soft? I'm sure you guys have, well, maybe some of you guys have heard of 75 Hard and 75 Soft. Well, none of those work for us. We're like Goldilocks, and none of those were just right. So we're trying 75 Super Soft, which is something we definitely made up on our own. And I just want to tell you what it is in case you want to join us. Of course, I got my notes down below, so if I'm looking down, that's what it is. I will be kicking off my 75 Super Soft Challenge on April 7th. And unlike 75 Hard or Soft, this challenge is really about building sustainable habits, which will allow me to have some balance in my life. If you ever really wanted to reset your fitness and your mindset, maybe you want to consider doing the 75 Super Soft Challenge with us. All right, so let's get into what the Super Soft Challenge consists of. There will be 5 things that you need to do. You'll take a weekly progress picture as well as you will be weighing in. Your progress picture can also be a video. So if it's easier for you to set up your camera or get your child or whoever to go ahead and just film you turning around slowly and keeping that in your phone somewhere, uploading into a hard drive, whatever works. Or you could just do turnaround pictures, try to get different angles of your body so that you can see the changes as the weeks progress. Then you can also weigh in, please, and mark that down somewhere because you want to know what's going on. There's no point in doing this challenge unless you're able to track in some way that you're making the progress. The second thing is going to be your water intake. On the challenge, unlike Hard where you have to do a gallon, and unlike Soft where you have to do 3 liters, on Super Soft you're going to do 64 ounces. Y'all know my Awala cup is somewhere back there on deck, okay? It's 2 of those Awala cups because mine are 32 ounces. Get 64 ounces in however you can, but y'all know I love my Awala, okay? And so that is the water intake. Next, we have the reading and their mindset, getting your mind right. So already we have hydration, we have progress pictures. Now we want to talk about your mind. So on this one, you have to do 10 pages of a fictional book or a non-fictional book, or you can listen to an audiobook. If you listen to an audiobook, listen to at least a chapter or 20 minutes of that audiobook. If you can also read your Bible, of course, like y'all didn't know. Read about a chapter or read a verse and sit and meditate on it for at least 15 to 20 minutes. These are all acceptable forms of mindfulness for your mind. So the next thing we have is our working out. Of course, we've got to train our body. And so in other programs, you have to do 45 minutes indoor and 1 outdoor. That's the hard, at least 1 outdoor. In the soft, you have to do 45 minutes of 1 workout. In our super soft plan, you do 30 to 45 minutes 5 times a week. Okay, this is a bit of a challenge for me because right now I do an hour 3 times a week. So to add 2 more days, they can be anywhere. They can be walks outside, they can be indoors, they can be at a gym, wherever you can get it in, honey. They can be up and down your stairs. You could be pulling up water bottles, working it out, okay? As long as for 30 to 45 minutes, 5 times a week. All right. And then last but not least is training our body and our mind and our eating. We've done all the rest. Let's train our mouths. Let's do enough talking and start eating right. For me, this is going to be the hardest part, you guys. I can work out. I love a book. I can listen to an audiobook. I don't do it as consistently as I'm learning, as I'd like to do with doing this challenge. However, the eating for me is where I'm going to find a problem. So here is what we're saying for eating. Pick a plan that works for you. It doesn't have to be keto. It doesn't have to be low carb. It doesn't have to be vegan or vegetarian, carnivore. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It could just be a normal balanced diet. And for me, I'm just trying to do better than what I did before. So I'm going to attempt to slow down on the snacking. I'm going to attempt to slow down on the sugar. I'm going to attempt, and I don't want to tell myself no to anything because I've been there and I know I get triggered. If I say no to myself, it just makes me want it more. So I'm just saying I'm going to be very mindful, very demure, very cutesy, very resting in the Lord and asking for his help, okay? About eating better. But the rules are going to, the only things we really want you to stick by is try to get one fruit in per day as well as one vegetable. I'm pretty sure that's lower than the standard of the USDA, okay? So all I'm asking you to do is try to get at least a fruit and a vegetable in. It doesn't have to be at each meal. Would I like you to try to be at each meal? Yes. But if you can just get that in, start getting it in. It can be a raw fruit, it can be it can be a raw vegetable, a cooked vegetable, or it can be in a smoothie. You can knock out your fruit and vegetable from top in a juice or a smoothie, a healthy juice or a smoothie, okay? And then focus on drinking mostly water. Try to avoid like the soda. This is what I'm doing. Of course, make your own plan, but I'm sharing with you what I am doing for the eating portion, as well as I will also be trying to fast, probably. I'm going to also try to count my calories. Yikes. If you know, you know. I hate it. I hated it. Okay.
Hated it.
Okay. Ooh. I don't like counting calories, but I will be bringing you guys along as I try to figure out how much calories I need to eat and all that jazz. Okay. I have to think of anything else. No alcohol. So you can have alcohol on this if you want to socially, like that. But me and Sabrina don't really drink that often. She doesn't drink at all, I don't think, but I don't really drink at all that much. Not at all. I don't drink often at all. So for me, I still have that frozen thing in the freezer. I'm probably going to drink it this weekend, if not today. And then I'm done. 75 days of no drinking. That honestly is not a challenge for me. So that part will be easy. Let me think if I forgot anything else. Oh, how could I forget? You also get one cheat meal per week. I did not say one cheat day. I said one cheat meal. You get one cheat meal per week. Yeah, no, fried diet, lay to the side. Do what you want. Have your fried food. Have the things that you know you probably shouldn't be eating. The deep dish pizza. The things like, you know what I'm saying. Because we're going to allow you to eat out. So I didn't say no eating out. Like, we're going to allow you to eat out. You can eat out. Like, if you got a Subway sandwich or a honey baked ham sandwich, or you got a salad from Cava and all them places. If you do your best to make it as healthy as possible, cool, that's fine. Keep it in your macros if you're tracking calories, but aim to cook at home most times, because that is where you know exactly what is in your food, and you'll probably do best with knowing how much calories it actually is. But when I say you get a cheat meal, I mean you could just go get fries. You can just go get fried chicken wing. You could get burgers and all the things. Okay.
I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice.
That's it for the food, and I know that part was the longest, but that's the part that honestly is going to be the toughest for me, so I set the most parameters around it, you guys. Over the next few weeks, you guys, I will share my workouts with you, meals, my progress, and all the struggles that we know will probably come along with it. You may see it in like a weekly vlog, it may be in a day in a life, it may be in a short. Girl, I haven't decided, but you will know what's going on. So if you're doing the 75 Super Soft Challenge with me, definitely leave me down below a comment, and make sure you subscribe to make sure you get to watch all the things that's going on with me and Sabrina. I'll make sure to link Sabrina down in the description box for anyone who wants to follow her as well. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. This is about to become a whole episode. This is the first episode where I just tell you what 75 Super Soft is. On the second episode, I will be bringing you along to download a tracker that I found on Etsy. Y'all know it's on a budget, as well as looking at the TDEE calculator to find out how much mine is, and just kind of walk you through the process so you can do the same thing if you want to do that. Maybe plan some meals and set up some goals if possible, maybe for the week or anything, like decide what I want to work out, where I'm going to work out, what I'm going to do the next couple of days that are not Zumba. And I already know for a fact that Zumba is canceled 2 days this month, so I have to make a plan for those days. But as we go along, we'll figure it out together. Please, please, please leave a comment down below and let me know if you're going to be doing 75 Super Soft. This is starting April 7th, and so you have all weekend to think about it. You have all weekend to shop for it, and I'm going to make sure this video goes out on the Friday, the 4th, so you have time. And I hope to see you doing 75 Super Soft. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. Super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Remember, it's faith over fear this year. Love you. Mean it. Bye.